What's good, my people? In particular, my soldiers. This video right here is for my soldiers and the life that they got to live and the death that they gotta experience. In this paradigm that we're in right now, there are entities, beings, vessels that have given you your life to live, and they've also given you your death to live. And when we get to understanding just all the different kinds of mind play, mind fucks that we experience since babies growing up to adults, and places that happen in things like just family, schools, work, society, just how things are socially engineered, emotionally engineered, spiritually engineered. You you lose a lot of your true self, a true sense of yourself going through that, unless you've since a youngin have been able to see through the bullshit. And I know I was able to see through a lot of bullshit coming up, but it was many who fell for the okie doke and just you know the spirits were still in uh, 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 naiveness, you could say, and they fell for the naiveness. And just seeing this how we've been, like I said, gets given this life to live, the the powers that be have also given us our deaths to live, our deaths to experience, and that's not the place where we want to be. That's not the place where we're trying to go. We're trying to be authentic with our lives, authentic with our beings, so that we can not have to come back to this shit. So we don't have to deal with not knowing our higher purpose for another lifetime. Being ignorant of your higher purpose, that shit, it can set a lot of people back. So you living your life not knowing your higher purpose it's a setback. It's a waste of time. And you going to your grave dying the way that you do. It's like you got that shit is just gonna shoot you back out dealing with the same shit that you've been dealing with your past life and now. So you got to set yourself on a path that will allow you those opportunities to be more authentic, to be in an environment where you can truly express yourself without having to live your life in a filter. How can you live your life? And everywhere that you go, you gotta be like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna be nothing. I'm just let that go. How can you live your life without expressing whatever your light is? I know some people, are humble, soft spoken, or don't have many words for things. This is how I can be in a certain lifetime. I mean, I'm sorry, in a certain time throughout the day, just depending on whatever might be on my temple. Although I'm always aware, there are times when I can just feel like not speaking, but I mean, I realize that's just the nature that I'm coming from, because I've always come from a place of a observer, learner, and notice people gain through everything. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard to catch me off guard, but being more introverted, you can still live your life, I would say, knowing that you have qualities that can not only impact the world but impact you, just as far as you uh, uh, knowing why you do the things that you do, how you do the things that you do, not looking at your gifts as it's nothing, it's bullshit. I ain't that impressed. Nah, you gotta look at yourself a lot better than that, homie. You got to be able to not have that negative self talk, that self doubt be the loudest voice in your mind. You ain't living your life if that the skeptic in you has said everything about your experiences. The creator in you should be the loudest voice in you. The all the inner dialogue that you go through, you gotta really like be able to discern what's yours and what's just been engineered for you to have. And and a lot of people that they don't even like get to that point of even like acknowledging that they have, all these different influences on them, but not knowing how to influence themselves, motivate themselves. It's a sad thing to see. It's a sad thing to experience as well. You don't want to be caught up in that trap where you just don't know what's going on. Awareness is key in this motherfucker. So as you meditate and also like get more into control of your astral body when you're dreaming and stuff, as you do all those things, those will help solidify the fact that you are living your life, because you know what your true intentions are. You know what your purpose is. You can go straight to that without having to deal with all this other emotional baggage. So shit, the the origins of yourself, or at least with you coming into this incarnation, you have to go back to the beginning and see, hey, as a child, as a baby, what are some of the things that I might miss out on that I really wanted to see? What are the things that I really want to do that I always did, that I always enjoyed doing? And you being in your older body, older teen body, adult body, whatever, you always in a state of fusing those things together so that you can direct your path and direct your future. And that's an okay thing to do. It's just you got to know how to do that. And I'd be like, well, this is what them said. This is what the TV said. This is what the book said. You gotta allow your intuition to be like, you gotta like speak from, hey, this is what my intuition told, and be more true with that. But a lot of people ain't really hip to like what the intuition is still. More and more people are coming to well, but it's as you meditate, as you learn to not the identify with the ideas in your mind, the thoughts that keep on popping up. I hope you stop personalizing that shit and just come from a point of view where you just watching that shit just for what they are, non-judgmental. That's where your intuition is at, and it's without the ego. It's just soulfully driven. So, for some people, it just takes time to find that. There was a point in time in my life I had to recalibrate my sensory system and just redirect myself. And everybody has their own way of doing that. And that's just how you gotta like live your life. If you ain't ever tuning yourself to the right path, those recalibrations on your life, you're just, they're gonna keep you stagnant. They're gonna keep you stuck. You're gonna think you're in a place of comfort, a comfort zone. But spiritually, you want to do something. You want to stay creative. You want to stay fluid in all your imaginative efforts. Those endeavors are what take you to the higher realm, to your higher self. And wasted wasted kinetic energy. But that shit's never really wasted. It always goes somewhere at some point. Even if you got to get to the point where, I mean, for the next third, fourth lifetime, you got to blow up and be a fucking star like that. But look, man, you can step this shit up quicker than that if you want to. You gotta live your life and go out the way that you want to go out too. A lot of people out here getting sick from shit that can prevent. Getting sick from things that, I mean, they just been attacked by. And shit, you can do that shit on your own, choosing that the way you go out. Tupac talked about this a whole lot. Malcolm X spoke about this shit. He said the price of freedom is death. You know what I'm saying? For one to live your life and be free, you gotta understand what it means to die for that shit as well. And you know, whether you got to stay strapped, if you gotta learn some fucking taijutsu, whatever it is to defend yourself. If you know, hey, you still gotta protect your life as well. I ain't telling nobody to do any kind of like suicidal type shit. You gotta still do you and get your energy right. But as far as going out, man, like I said, it's for the soldiers. You always want to go down swinging. Always go down with purpose, with meaning, and don't allow yourself to be assassinated. You leave some kind of wound and scar on that motherfucker's trying to kill you. Would it be some kind of physical kill or indirect kill? The shit is in these foods, it's in these ideas, these thought programs, these thought patterns. It's in your social gatherings. It's in the learning systems, in the media. It's in some of your kin folk, closest folk. And it could be, like I said, and people just literally trying to kill you. Man, it's a lot of levels to this, and I don't want to make this shit too long, but like I said, for you to know where you're going, you gotta peep the signs. It ain't just a destination, but the path that you walking on, the temperament that you have going through that shit will define you. So shit, step your game up and know the leader that you are, the essence that you came with. Ain't nobody else gonna get that shit to you, but you gotta have your own epiphanies about, you know, every leveling up that you do, and people gonna hate on that, and you can't let that shit make you feel like you non-validated. You gotta look at yourself like, I'm a cool motherfucker. God damn, I didn't know. Like the child in you has to be like, yo, the person I grew up to be was actually pretty cool. You know, because I always wanted to do something like that, but the adult in me say it was make it happen this way. You want to be satisfied with yourself. Some people gotta, make some effort to get to that point in their life, and I get that. That's the mission. That's your journey, and that's the testimony that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? It's your ending kind of starts with your first, with your beginning. I mean, your beginning gonna start with your last, and that just means just what you came into this world with, and what you gonna exit this place with. This world just a stove. Don't take this shit too seriously. But don't be in here buying up too much shit either. you know, don't buy into to the matrix like that. It has its purposes, but know that you are above this place. Shit, just stay true. Get rid of all them blockages. Get rid of all the things that you feel, and live in your truth. Live in your purpose. Be serious about that shit. Don't be letting anybody guide you. You can resonate with anybody, but be just be able to stand on your own too, and C, with your own 3, and B, live your life, die your death. This shit is yours. Asante Son for watching the video. Stay dangerous out there. Peace.